Before we go further, let me introduce to you the Information Security Management. Information security management is the process of protecting an organization's data and assets against potential threats. One of the primary goals of these processes is to protect data confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Information security management may be driven both internally by corporate security policies and externally by regulations such as the General Data Protection Regulations, Health Insurance Portability and Accessibility Act, and the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. In general, security means being free from danger. To be secure is to be protected from the risk of loss, damage, unwanted modification, or other hazards. National security, for example, is a system of multi-layered processes that protect the sovereignty of a state, which is assets, resources, and people. Achieving an appropriate level of security for an organization also depends on the implementation of a multi-layered system. Security is often achieved by means of several strategies undertaken simultaneously or used in combination with one another. Many of those strategies will focus on specific areas of security, but they also have many elements in common. It is the role of management to ensure that each strategy is properly planned, organized, staffed, directed, and controlled. In addition, information security focuses on the protection of information and the characteristics that give it value, such as confidentiality, integrity, and availability, and includes the technology that houses and transfers that information through a variety of protection mechanisms such as policy, training, and awareness program, and technology. To better understand the management of InfoSec, we have come out with the case study report about the information security in DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka. We have gathered some information about their risk management practice, information security issues, and solutions made by the company to solve the issues. Furthermore, an InfoSec management program can provide many benefits to the DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka. The first benefit is streamlined data security. An information security management program develops a structure and method for identifying and mitigating data security issues. Adopting such a program can improve data security by allowing a business to streamline its security architecture and eliminate unneeded and overlapping solutions. The next benefit is improved security culture. InfoSec is frequently held by the IT or security department, making it difficult to distribute and enforce throughout the firm. Employee education on the DoubleTree by Hilton's Information Security Management Program may increase security and foster a more positive security culture. In addition, information security will give an advantage like brand image to DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka. Data breaches and other security issues can have a negative impact on an organization's brand image. Compliance with best practices in security may strengthen an organization's reputation and improve relationships with customers and partners.
Next, I will explain about the organization background of Hilton Hotel. Conrad Hilton created Hilton Hotels Corporation in 1919 after purchasing his first hotel, the Mobley Hotel in Cisco, Texas. The Conrad Hilton Hotel in Chicago played a prominent role in the 1968 Democratic Convention demonstrations that took place across the street in Grant Park. The Conrad Hilton Hotel experienced some damage as a result of the outside violence when the road level glass buckled under the weight of hundreds of demonstrators on the road. Next, in 2009, the corporation moved its global head office to Tysons Corner, Virginia from Beverly Hills, California, and in the same year, Hilton inaugurated Canada's largest hotel at 58 stories, located in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Next, In late 2010, Hilton International declared a name change to Hilton Hotels and Resorts from previous the Hilton Hotels brand, together with a novel logo design as a measure of a rebranding effort for the leading brand. Starting December 31, 2006, the corporation system contained 2,935 assets with roughly 501,000 rooms in 78 nations. Of such assets, it owned and ran 60 hotels, rented and ran 203 hotels, operated 53 hotels where they managed 343 hotels owned by others, and possessed an interest in and franchised 2242 hotels owned and run by the third parties. Other than that, in another corporate strategy, Hilton aims classy business travelers in order to counter the impact of escalation in airfares, which can shrink a client's capability to spend on a resort, hotel room, or other facilities.
We move on to the risk management, which is the risk management process. The first step is risk identification. The Doubletree Hilton Hotel should create an inventory of its information assets. Knowledge assets are the instrument that are used by enterprise to hasten the administration of both hardware and software in response to an information security management systems in order to operate efficiently and effectively. This company's assets also must be classified and organized. This company must assess whether their assets categories are valued after gathering the initial inventory. The inventory should be included the level of sensitivity and security for each data assets. As for example, employees may require a separate classification approach for classifying the permission required for that sort of asset. They should also give a monetary value to each piece of knowledge. Relative values are the decisions that been made to guarantee that the most important information quality receive the most weight. Threats to the document's property should be identified by the organization. Before the threat can be investigated during the risk identification phase, more study must be conducted to evaluate whether or not it poses a risk to your information assets. The Doubletree Hilton Hotel can begin analyzing each information assets for each danger and documenting particular threat evaluation guidelines. Next, the second step is risk analysis. The Doubletree Hilton organization must assess the risk posed by the specific threats to sensitive systems. In addition, business must assess the relative risk posed by their information assets so that the risk management and control action can be concentrated on assets that are require immediate and urgent attention. Moreover, they must calculate the risk to which the characteristics are exposed in their current setting. Then they must investigate the asset vulnerabilities, ban methods for monitoring the risk they face. Additionally, they must document and spread the result of risk identification and appraisals. Moving on to the third step, which is the risk evaluation. The Doubletree organization should establish specific risk limit for every data assets. Each risk management plan operation must conduct an inquiry. In addition, they must carefully evaluate the entire plan by evaluating the success of each activity and identifying implementation flaws. Next, they should aggregate or synthesize this unique risk tolerance into a unified risk appetite statement. In addition, the adoption of a risk management strategy necessitates a comprehensive investigation and evaluation of the enterprise environment. After evaluating the quality and efficiency of each activity, make the modification to action plan to achieve the desired result. The next step is the risk treatment. This company should assess their control solution best takes into consideration the significance of the information asset and which control solutions are the most cost-effective, and then acquire or install the necessary checks. In addition, they should monitor procedure to verify that the control remain effective. And also to decide not to proceed with an unacceptable risk, select a more acceptable alternative activity that achieve corporate objectives and a less dangerous alternative way or procedure. A method for reducing risk likelihood or effect to an acceptable level when disposal appears excessive in terms of time and expense. In addition, implementing or transferring risk to other parties such as subcontracting physical asset management, establishing operation with service provider, or purchasing risk-based insurance. This obligation must be comprehended and recognized by third person assuming the risk. And the final step involves a summary of findings. The organization must ensure that the outcomes of the detection, review, and evaluation stages of risk assessment are documented prior to entering the risk management phase by analyzing the solution to further minimizing the risk if necessary. In addition, the risk management system monitors the complete risk structure of the organization in a digital environment. If a factor or risk changes, it is immediately apparent to all. Therefore, computers are superior to ethics at continuously monitoring potential dangers. Monitoring risk should also ensure the company's stability.
Next, we move to the information security issue. For years, the hotel sector has faced several cybersecurity threats from all around the world. The attempts by irresponsible parties to steal into organization system have increased the risk to many hotel cybersecurity due to the rapid changing of cyber technology and vast cyber knowledge. Therefore, DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka is no exception to being a victim of cybersecurity. The network, internal infrastructure, customers, and employees' data are now more vulnerable to cybersecurity attacks due to the changes in the hotel internal operation system. DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka has faced several information security issues such as phishing attack. Phishing attack will trick people into doing things such as download dangerous software, click malicious link, or reveal private information regarding individual personal information or organization. Based on our interview with DoubleTree Hotel by Hilton, this organization received multiple malicious emails and links throughout its production since 2017. However, based on the interviewer, in 2020, since COVID-19 arose, the organization have received a massive amount of malicious emails and links that makes the organization concerned regarding its cybersecurity. The organization might have a high possibility of phishing attack if employees do not have awareness regarding information security topic, especially for part-time staff. This is due because of they do not have any training in security rules and skills, which might cause them to accidentally click malicious link and email that might cause illegal purchases, fund theft, or data theft. Therefore, because of this situation, part-time staff are more prone to make mistakes that might cause a huge disaster to the organization. Secondly, ransomware attack. Ransomware usually target databases or files and will spread them throughout a network, which destroy an entire company in a short period of time. From our interview, ransomware attack happen to its employees but never occur to their customers. According to them, they have experienced a ransomware attack in their organization in 2020, which their employees' confidential data, such as reference bank loans, are leaked, and it is locked, which makes it impossible for them to access the files, databases, or device. However, luckily, their professional respective department, a human resource department, are handling this issue in control before it becomes worse. Lastly, security breach. In the incidence of security breach, information can be accessed by someone remotely without the owner of the system consent. Normally, security breach can occur when a hacker is able to break through the security system, which will lead to a hacking attack or data attack. In 2019, DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka experienced a complaint of security breach issue by their customers. This complaint was made by a customer who discovered that a stranger has successfully entered their room with the access card. The stranger told them they have made a reservation at the front desk and the staff have placed them in that room. However, when the management investigated the issue, they found that the customers have made online reservation through a third-party application that was unauthorized. In this case, the management is shocked with the post cybersecurity since unauthorized third-party application can manage to access their computer data without their knowledge.
Next, I will present about the information security solutions for DoubleTree Hilton Hotel. Firstly, Secure Socket Layer. Secure Sockets Layer is an internet security technology that uses encryption. It was created by Netscape in 1995 to ensure privacy, authentication, and data integrity in internet interactions. SSL encrypts data transmitted across the web to ensure a high level of privacy. Anyone trying to intercept this data will only see a garbled combination of characters that are nearly impossible to decrypt. Therefore, for DoubleTree Hilton Hotel, they use secure sockets layer SSL connections to protect the information that their customer provides to them through the website. Here, SSL encrypts information and keeps the data private and confidential between your computer and also for their company. Next, the second one is Payment Card Industry PCI. Payment card industry compliance refers to the technical and operational requirements that companies must adhere to in order to protect and secure their credit card data provided by the cardholders and sent via card processing operations. Here, DoubleTree Hilton maintains a payment card industry compliance program and an information technology compliance program. This compliance program generates audit reports concerning the adequacy and effectiveness of Hilton's technology internal controls, including a PCI attestation of compliance. And the last one is firewall installation. A firewall is a network security device that monitors and filters the incoming and outgoing network traffic depending on previously set security policies in an organization. A firewall, at its most basic, is a barrier that lies between a private internal network and the public internet. Not only that, firewall protection prevents access to malicious files by blocking the attacks. Therefore, the antivirus software also scans every file which comes through the internet to the computer.
After we analyze, we have some recommendations that this company can do to improve their security. This company can make a regularly review for the policies and the procedures. The document that establish an organization rule for data handling are its policies and procedures. Policies provide an overview of organization guiding principles, whereas the procedures specify how, when, and what should be done. The standard includes a comprehensive list of control that organization may adopt if they decide they need to address a particular threat. By documenting rules and processes, organization can guarantee that employees comprehend their security responsibilities and internalize the lessons taught during the staff awareness training. The policies with a greater emphasis on technical details also give a crucial support for the security solution that provided by the IT. Then the organization must ensure that their devices is up to date and back up their data. Incorporating the most advanced technologies for their hotel cybersecurity is the one thing, but they must also maintain the health and safety of their systems. In hotels, the majority of the systems are interconnected, which is if a few of them are weak, then all of the devices are compromised. Therefore, this company must periodically upgrade their systems. If they disregard its significance, they will have vulnerabilities that can be exploited. In addition, they should design a backup procedure and ensure that it is an automated procedure. Therefore, even if an accident causes the organization to lose data from a server, they will always have a backup available. The third recommendation is the company can train their staff. Information security and cybersecurity are not frequently emphasized in hotels. They believe the employees should only be knowledgeable about and trained in hotel operations. That should not be the case right now. Despite of their size, hotels are required to hold regular training sessions. The same should be true for the DoubleTree Hotel, where the staff members should be given all the necessary training to create a secure atmosphere for both visitors and employees. Additionally, if necessary, the DoubleTree Hotel can administer the test to determine whether the staff members are keeping up with all the new information or not. In addition, two of the greatest threats organizations face are ransomware and phishing, which both rely on human mistakes for their success. If employees receive phishing emails and are unable to recognize them as fraudulent, the organization as a whole is at danger. Similarly, internal error, privilege abuse, and data loss are all the result of personnel failing to comprehend their information security responsibilities. These are problems that cannot be resolved by technology solution alone. Instead, organizations must assist their IT department with regular staff training. In addition to preventing data breaches, cybersecurity training offers a variety of other benefits.
As for the conclusion, security has always become a major concern for the hotel industry in order to achieve the trust from customers. Nevertheless, DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka has successfully managed their security issue efficiently throughout their organization. For example, although DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka does not have any specific information security department in their organization, they have a talented, responsible person in charge to handle the overcoming of problems that they have faced. Not only than that, DoubleTree by Hilton Melaka also have successfully applied various security software such as Security Socket Layer, SSL, Payment Card Industry, PCI, and firewall installation as a safeguard against cybercrime. With the addition of the cybersecurity method above, it can protect this company information from being stolen by irresponsible person.